Hey yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Roll of the Queen, and I am joined by my lovely, scrumptious, delicious, sexy, and flavorful homeboy who's helping me celebrate this awesome milestone. Elvis, please introduce yourself, my brother.
Thank you so much for that awesome introduction. It's even more hilarious now that we have videos on. Uh, yes, yes. Congrats, man. 400. That's amazing. You do insanely good videos. Like, I wish I had like your patience with a couple of things. I usually just go right for like the guttural my videos. Like, I'm in, I'm out. But your video is always such a delight, and so you really congrats. You deserve it.
Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hold on. Yeah, is it time? Is it
Yeah,
time?
yeah. Let's
Hold
do
on.
it,
Let
man.
me
I'm parched.
let me do the celebratory pour. I got the good whiskey today. Right. We shall spill it. All right. All right, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
no problem. Salute.
First sip of the night. And also, yo, I'm not the only person that's celebrating today. Pull you up here as well. Yo, unswitchable.
Yes, yes, yes. Man, like it's been like 100 a year at this point, and I'm just so shocked. Like I used to do like a flat line. I was just doing like, oh, one or two subs. That's fine. I'm just doing my own thing. But once I actually started like putting more effort, obviously still focusing on what I love, like not just
Mm-hmm.
doing things for random clicks. It's just so gratifying, Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just to see this progress. Yeah. So thank you.
Uh,
Again, congrats to you because like we're both moving on up.
they're moving on up, man. And look, listen. I'll be honest. It's gonna sound like some dick riding, but it's okay because we homies. Just seeing your consistency, especially over the past year or so, has been inspiring, man. So there was content after, and it really motivated me to get back up on.
You good?
Yep,
All right.
yeah. I was just giving you I was giving you your flowers,
Thanks.
man. I was just saying, watching you just be consistent over the past year or so has really motivated me to get up out my slump. So again, shout out to praise to you as well,
Thank
homie.
you. Again, like it's tough going, but I'm glad that we're both like really just paving the way here.
Hey man, of course. So we got somebody in the chat.
Hmm?
We got the homie Merlo. Yo, loving the growth. Thank you, Merlo. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. As you guys know, Merlo is a good friend of mine. I in real life. So I think the last time I saw Merlo was like a couple weeks ago. But good peoples, thank you for popping up, Merlo. But yeah, man. A lot has happened. In the week of comic books. Um, this news that I'm about to bring up, we literally just spoke about it like a week ago. Like no,
Yeah,
a good couple weeks ago. Um, but fuck it, whatever. It's on the thumbnail. And I guess we can spend some time speculating.
all right.
But here, let me just throw this up real quick. Here we go. So last 2 weeks ago when we spoke, we got word of this being, Dark Crisis being the sequel of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which every single Crisis since Crisis is a sequel. So I don't know why this was news. I don't know why we're changing the title. Um, and again, this reeks of something that came last minute because I watched the announcement yesterday, and both Williamson and Sam Pierre looked like, oh shit, we just got this announcement. Let's put out this video real quick and say the first thing that comes to our minds. Literally.
Definitely. This is ridiculous. That logo seems slapped together. That title seems slapped together. And it again, it has to force the audience to look like dumbasses. You know, like, oh, it's the official sequel to Crisis on Earths, but like, there's like four. Like, let's list them.
Yeah.
Let's list the actual. If people have been like putting in ones that aren't really sequels, um, but like, okay, let's list only the official ones. All right, there's Zero Hour. All right, there's
Mhm.
Infinite Crisis. There's Identity Crisis. There's Final Crisis. Dark Knight's Metal was originally called Dark Crisis.
Yep.
All right, now okay, so like there's five actual official sequels to Infinite Crisis. All right, I mean, again, like to Crisis Infinite Earths, right? It's ridiculous, and then that's not counting the ones that reference it,
Mhm.
kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
No, it really is. And like, I get it, bro. George Perez just passed, and there's been some speculation, even on my end, that's just like, oh, this is just to honor him. But bro, there's so many other ways you can honor George Perez, man. There's so many other ways you can honor him without looking like you guys are super incompetent. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know, maybe throw a panel, throw a beautiful couple pages together, during the event that showcases, hey, we love you, George Perez. Maybe do a little forward, in the beginning of an issue or the back of an issue, something. But this is just sloppy, bro. It's sloppy.
Here's the first thing come to my mind, right? Here's the first thing. How about like when this eventually blows over, right? And like the multiverses reborn or whatever they're setting up. Like have it like originally, like the first kind of panels being the style of George Perez, like it's being drawn back into existence. Like just something simple like that. Like, there's not a lot. Right now, just again, it feels so cheap.
Yeah, cheap is a good word. Cheap is a very good word. And again, I think, again, we speculated maybe this event isn't selling well. I don't know if you saw the last live stream I did. I can't find issue 1 or issue 2 on the sales list for some reason. I can't find it, but all of a sudden, but if you believe Williamson and whoever else, the retailers love it. So somebody lying here. Somebody is lying. So I don't know, man. And they also announced a couple of other like tie-ins. What else? So you got also too, they're reprinting the first 2 issues with the new fucking title. How
ridiculous.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's so silly. It's so obvious they didn't think it through. And you know what gets me mad? And you'll laugh at this. What gets me like really tight is the people who are like really buying into this. Like I got in my mentions a bunch of people because someone was like, oh, finally, after Crisis Infinite Earths and after Infinite Crisis, something to finish the Crisis trilogy. And I'm like, that was Final Crisis. Final Crisis was, if you strip away everything else, you ignore everything else, that was the end of the Crisis trilogy. It was about the ultimate crisis. About like, hey, what if comic book art didn't want to be about comic books? There was like entire like 3 issues about like, hey, the blank page wants to destroy the DCU because it thinks the story is boring. That's part of Final Crisis. Like that, you can't get higher stakes than that. And people were like, oh well, Final Crisis doesn't really count. It was too Morrison-y. Like, oh my god.
No, if you put Crisis on the title, it counts. That's
definitely.
It.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Like
people will just eat up anything, man.
No, and because here's the thing, like I'm not surprised, and that's the trick. That's the genius of it, right? Because whether they're young or they're just casuals, they see something like this and think, oh my god, they tricked us. Oh my gosh, Williamson really didn't know Williamson knew this was the real name, and he held this from us for so long. Like, you can fool people like that. You can't fool us. You can't fool us, bro. We know what's up. Like, this event may not be selling well, and you're just trying to drum up more sales. That's all it is.
Yeah. My favorite joke about all this is that like people were saying, okay, let's lead on to Dark Infinite Crisis and Dark Final Crisis and Dark Flashpoint. Like, why not? If you're gonna be this dumb about it, let's just do it. Let's go full dumb.
Yeah, and technically there is a Flashpoint Beyond book right now where Flashpoint is back. So technically speaking, they got their wish. They got their wish. Hold on, we got some people in the chat real quick. We got hold on. Oh, we got Shaq. Appreciate you, brother. Why are you giving it the thumbs down, man? Why are you giving us a thumbs down? What's going on? Are you also not a fan of what's happening with Dark Crisis? I don't blame you either. I don't blame you either. I don't blame you either. We got Vaughn, Mr. Cooper, 400 subs. Yes, baby, 400 subs. 400 subs. And also, it's not just me. Elvis got 300 subs as well. So, we celebrating two great creatives, who just hit some awesome milestones. But appreciate you popping in the chat. We got Vaughn also said, don't forget, Ro, I'm writing the new Power Rangers comic. Vaughn, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you, Vaughn. I will fight you. But I would also read a comic book that you write. I think you write a good Power Rangers comic, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that for sure. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's just get through this whole fucking this whole thing. This is ridiculous. This book is just terrible. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've been hearing about what's happening with the Young Justice stuff.
Whoa, a Williamson event, terrible, insane. I didn't tuck that. Sorry, but this guy can't write anything. He can write indie stuff, and it's really good. His third party stuff, awesome. But God, he sucked. He sucked at Cape Comics for ages.
I'm recently seeing. I'm a mixed bag with him. I think there's some things he does well. Like when he really tries, he can write something solid. But he can also be on that hack bullshit too. Because he knows he has a significant following and people will buy his stuff. He'll throw some shit together where you can tell, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? That Shadow War was a nice example of that.
All of his Flash stuff. Again, I'm a big Flash booster, and he wasted 3 years on the Flash doing BS, doing doggy doo doo. You know what I'm saying?
I think, like I said, me and you will always be in contention about Flash. I don't think the entire run was perfect, but again, for somebody new, who's
there were
just
highlights. I'll admit there were highlights, but they were. Here's how I would describe Williamson's Flash run, and I've said it before, but we see we have an audience here, so I'll just re-explain it. He would write great first issues of arcs, and then just fumble every single storyline, and then at the end of every arc, boring as hell. Like Rogues, oh great first issue, terrible finale. The Speed Force 5 Forces, great couple of issues, terrible ending. Shaq has mentioned Godspeed. Yeah, Godspeed. Interesting concept, I guess. Another Flash. We don't really need it, but okay. Terrible ending. Professor Zoom. A great couple of first issues. Terrible ending. Everything with Wally. Wally 2, I mean. Second Wally. Terrible ending. It's just ridiculous. It is. And that colors the entire run.
Yeah, I can agree with you with the Wally stuff. I know we're talking about Wallace, right?
Wallace. Okay. I hate DC for being cowards. They just kept Wally black, splitting him off into two characters and then not knowing what to do with either. Insane.
No. Oh, here's the thing. They knew what to do with Wally. They just didn't know what to do with Wallace.
Just do the same thing. Okay, age up Wallace and then just move ahead as forward. I don't know. I feel like they wrote themselves to a corner and something's gotta give. And I think Redhead Wally should die. So that Wallace should blossom.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think me and you will agree on this. The best person who handled Wallace, was Christopher Priest. Yes. I will always stand by that. Christopher Priest did so much good work with him in that short amount of time. Anything after that is just snooze fest material.
Yeah, they really need to. I think Priest was the first one to really try and give Wallace his own niche, because other times it's just like rerunning old Wally like plots and storylines and themes. Like he's not Wally anymore. He was Wally before DC backtracked. You know, I feel like I'm getting Red Kal-El tight. I'm gonna take another sip of this beer. Buckle up, all right?
Oh yeah, we
I like Wally. I like redhead Wally. I like white Wally. Let's call him.
For a while.
But like, I feel like at this point, you can't have two Wallies. You can't have two Wallies.
Also, this is good. This is good. This is good.
You can't have two Wallies. It's simple as that.
Two Wallies. The problem is, just all that matters is about the vision and the creative team. That's like honestly, That's what it all boils down to.
I got it. They should make Wallace the Nightwing to the Flash. All right, because like you have Barry who's like old Flash. You have Jake Garrick who's older Flash. You know, like, and then you have Wally who was like main Flash. But you can't have him be Kid Flash because Wally already has a legacy as Kid Flash. So you just make him like a Nightwing character, like do a whole Nightwing thing. So he's like a speedster, but he's not like connected. He's not like he's trying to strike on his own. So he's not like Kid Flash or anything like that. He's like create like a new moniker for him, you know?
You're reading Jim. What's up?
You know what? I got it. So they retconned him to being New 52 Reverse Flash's son, right? So make him a new Zoom. Like just like, you know, give him the persona of Zoom, you know? Like he's like an anti-hero kind of thing.
Ooh.
Because like, you know, again, like I thought it was really weird that they made him the son of the 52 Reverse Flash, even though he wasn't originally, because he's meant to be Wally, you know, and his dad is Rudy West. But they retconned that when they brought White Wally back.
Wait, hold on. Say that part again. Because you cut out. Say that part again.
All right. Well, so the history of Wallace is that he originally Wally, like the Wally. And his uncle was the Reverse Flash of New 52 version. But when they brought back White Wally, they had to retcon that. So they made him the Reverse Flash's son so that they could keep regular Wally's dad, White Wally's dad. And so it created this whole family tree thing. And then like 2 issues later, they killed New 52 Reverse Flash anyway. So like they never did anything with that at all. So they just make him like a legacy Reverse Flash, but like a hero, you know? Like get something like that going on.
I could see it, and you know, also too, you are reading Jeremy Adams' Flash. I like what they're doing on and off. Well, before the Dark Crisis tie-in, like it's like a buddy cop story with Wally and Wallace, and it's really good. And I think your idea about him becoming his own Nightwing could stem from that. Because now we're really seeing Wally and Wallace interact. It's the Flash with Kid Flash, just like doing superhero shit. And I could see a storyline where it's like, you know what, man, I kind of want to become my own hero. I kind of want to go off and do my own thing. So, I mean, why not?
Definitely.
Why not? Hold on. We got Merlo says, wait, there's a Wallace and then there's Wally. Yes, there's a Wallace and a Wally.
There's a bunch of Wallies. There's Walter, the Dark Flash. There is Wallace, and then there's I guess whatever Wally is short for. You know, I keep forgetting what being Wally is short for. There's like 3 Wallies out there.
Yeah,
they should make a Wally team book. Honestly,
it is. They should. Shaq says honestly, Wally needs a new moniker. I agree. I think we both agree.
Yeah, I think we're on it.
Yeah, I think we're kind of holding him back. You know, the longer we keep him in the Kid Flash moniker, because you know it's been done, and it seems like nobody really wants to expand more on that.
Well, okay, Merlo brings up a good point about like Aqualad, and like I guess, but like I feel like they've mostly like kept that to like Young Justice. Like Zod isn't black in the comics; that was all Young Justice League. Young Justice stuff, and like Chris Kent has been like erased out of existence to be like a villain. Like Chris Kent was like a hero character. He was like for a short while he was like Legion of Superheroes Superboy because he got sent to the future. I think I forget, but whatever. And like they haven't really done anything like this. So like I would just do like a straight hero. Oh, Red Kalal. He said that
Hold on, time out.
Red Kalal seems to have like something to say.
Okay, he says
He's got one of these
one.
issues.
Okay. Yeah, guys, we apologize if this is the first time we're both on camera, and also I got like 3 people at home, which is normally never a thing. So like my internet is it's fighting for its life. So apologies. We might have to just switch to just doing avatars for a little bit. But yeah. Also honestly, yeah, man. And you know what the crazy part is too, in this not so great Young Justice like tie-in that they got going on here, they kind of mentioned they kind of mentioned what we're talking about a little bit about just like, well, you already have this person with this mantle, so what's my significance? You know, am I ever going to be important again and things like that. So it's
Like,
almost like DC also knows the kind of the shithole they're in with this as well.
Burst is a terrible name, Red Kalal. Burst. It's like nut, like calling someone nut. Back in a sec.
No worries. He's apparently burst in that silver costume from the Vendetti run. Yeah, man. So again, y'all, they got some work that they can do. They got some work that they can do. Like I said, it all matters on the vision, man. Like, I think if there's somebody who really has a vision for the young characters, especially like the legacy ones, bro, we wouldn't be in the position that we are in right now. I think it just lacks vision. It lacks creative vision. It lacks somebody who wants to try. Because what I'm seeing right now, it's not a lot of trying. And if it is trying, it's not great trying. If that makes any sense.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, let's just move on from this stuff. Like couple of new tie-ins that got announced as well, which is not surprising. You're never not gonna get a Crisis without a shit ton of tie-ins. Let's see here. The only one I'm interested in really is the Swamp Thing one, because I know there's some connection there between the first Crisis and now. So I'm interested to see how Ram V handles that. Do you like Ram V? I never asked. Like, have you checked out some Ram V stuff?
I never really checked out. He's always writing stuff that I'm not interested in, and that's not like his character on his as a writer. But like he's never overlapping with stuff I want to read. Like I love Swamp Thing, but I love like old school, like gothic, like 70s Silver Age Swamp Thing. You know, like that's my bread and butter. I love that shit. And so like, oh, new take on Swamp Thing, you know, being metaphysical. Like I don't care. I don't no knock him as a writer, but like that's just not the type of Swamp Thing story I want to read.
No, I hear you. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just move on from this Dark Crisis shit. Honestly, because again, it seems like it's just a bunch of nonsense at this point. Like I said, and here's the thing: I don't want people to get it confused. Like, I'm still gonna read the shit. I'm still gonna see how it all turns out. But 2 things can be true. I can be interested, and also it looks like there's no sort of vision, or this looks like everything is in flux and nobody knows what they're doing. Like, 2 things can be true. I like Williamson as a writer. I like what's happening here, but again, it looks like a shit show. But moving on, man. Moving on. We got a new writer for the Power Ranger comic books. A new one.
Explain to me what Power Rangers is going through right now. Like I told you before, I stopped reading after Tommy got shanked in Shattered Image #1 or whatever that
Shattered Grid.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Like, I don't. So let me know what's going on.
So since Shattered Grid, well, after Shattered Grid, let me see if I can remember this correctly. Draken had fucked up the timeline like so much that they had to wipe everybody's memories. And the next arc was Necessary Evil, where there was like cracks in the morph in time because of what Draken had did. And so Jason, Zach, and Trini are the only ones at the time who remembered the events of Shattered Grid. So they had to go off and fix the cracks in the Morphin Grid because people were getting powers that weren't supposed to be having powers. Then we get the introduction of, you know, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. So it was a mix of introducing the new guys and the old guys, trying to hide things from, you know, the new and the old team because, you know, they weren't supposed to know, you know, what happened back then. But it was a nice little timey-wimey story. It was very self-contained. It wasn't this big multiversal thing like Shattered Grid. And in the end, it came together pretty well. And right after that, we got a nice little Eltarian War storyline where we get into the history of Zordon. Zordon's past comes back to haunt him like in real time. You really get to know about the lore of Power Rangers. You get to learn about how Lord Zed became Lord Zed. You learn about the politics of Eltar, and it was good shit, man. Like I said it before, I think Power Rangers is better now than what it was with Kyle Higgins, and I think Shattered Grid is lower tier on the Power Rangers totem pole compared to the other stories.
All right, sounds good. So,
Yeah.
What's the shakeup?
So Higgins, not Higgins, Parrot, who's been writing both Mighty Morphin and Go-Go, he's leaving the book, and Melissa Flores, who's pretty close with the whole Hasbro Boom thing, she's going to be taking over, which is a great choice. I think it'll be a great jumping on point for you, Elvis. So brand new storyline.
I'll try it.
Yeah, try it out, man. You should check out issue 100. Check out issue 100. That's where this new storyline will kick off. It'll end the current storyline, and yeah, man, check it out. Check it out. Oh, check it out. But I'm excited. I was a little worried because I don't think a lot of people can handle Power Rangers well. I really don't. This is a very delicate franchise. People will notice certain things, especially the diehard fans. So I was worried about who they might take up, but I'm happy that it's her. She's very close to, like, you know, the inner workings of it, and she's also doing one of them Image books, the one that Kyle Higgins is doing, the Massive Verse. So she's going to be on that as well. So I think she knows her. I think she knows her. She knows the superhero shit. So I think it'll be good. It'll be good. Man, check it out, bro. We'll talk about it on the pod. Talk about it on the pod.
Definitely.
Let's see here. And again, we also got a bunch of shit coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, man.
Nittick.
Speaking of
Nittick.
Huh?
Nittick.
Thank you. All right, Static is coming back. What do you think? What do you think, man?
I could barely finish the first season.
Did you finish it though?
I did, but it was it's out of my mind. I couldn't unmemorable.
Really?
Yes, like I had so high hopes for it, but it ended up feeling like fan fiction of the cartoon. And like the cartoon, again, I said it before, the cartoon and the original comics are so distinct and so different, and it just felt like they favored one so much more than the other. And like I'm not getting out of this that I wouldn't get just by rewatching the show. You know, it's not offering enough.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like, I don't want to say pigeonholed, but there's not a lot you can do, and there is and isn't a lot you can do with 6 issues. Like that's a lot of ground that you have to cover, especially with a franchise like this. But I thought the first series was solid. You know, nothing crazy, nothing too spectacular. I thought it was solid. You know, but hopefully this second one is a lot more better. For some reason it got delayed. I don't know why. But yeah, Video Ayala writes good young teen characters well. I think the art is great. I think certain elements in these stories are pretty good. But I don't know, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Like I know,
like with Vida Ayala, even her worst work, like Children of the Atom, had some good, like very youthful character writing, and it's hard balance.
I thought you liked Children of the Atom.
I do like Children of the Atom, but like I think overall the plot is just really nonsense. But the characters are really kind of fun. And I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see more of them. Like I haven't been following Krakoa era, but I'm gonna guess they don't show up for shit.
I doubt it. I haven't heard a damn thing about the Children of the Atom since Hickman left, man.
Exactly.
Never heard a damn
So
thing.
yeah,
Well,
so she got a good voice.
yeah, I think she has a good voice. So hopefully the second series does well. But overall, how do you like the milestone stuff? We never really got to do that follow up. But what do you think so far about milestone returns?
Well, I was only really interested in Static and Blood Syndicate, and Blood Syndicate is kind of firing on all cylinders right now. It's really good.
Yes,
Like
yes.
Blood Syndicate, like I was worried because the first issue, like, okay, I see what it's trying to do. It's fine. But the second issue was like, oh, this is so good, man. Like this is like again, like you're saying, it's only a limited scope you can do in like a mini series, but like it is throwing shit at the wall, like high octane shit. Like yes, like it's making some big moves.
Yeah, full disclosure. This is my first time reading Blood Syndicate, and I and it's my first time reading anything from Jeffrey Thorne. You know what, man? I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time, and it feels real. It feels grounded. It feels like, bro, I'm in the hood, and this is shit that's really happening, and I love it.
Yeah, the characters are so like multifaceted. They're not like there's so much going on internally with these characters that it's hard to like compress it all into one issue. But like he's trying to make sure that all these characters aren't just like cardboard cuts. Like there's lots of things going on, like personality wise, and like I enjoy that as much as hell. Like Tech Nine is he's really cool. I love his POV on shit.
Oh man, I'm like I said, I'm happy. I'm happy I took the chance on it. Like, I have forgot it was coming out, and I went to the comic book shop, and I was like, you know what? Let me give it a go. And I read the first issue. I'm like, you know what, Thorne? You got me. I'm on issue 3 right now. I'm like, you got it. You got it. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's really good.
What's his name? Holocaust.
Holocaust is insane, man.
Oh my, he's a madman.
He is, and like that's the thing. Like, I won't fault the ambition of original Blood Syndicate. I won't. It had really high ambitions. It wore it on its sleeve. It had some of the hardest covers ever made. Like you look at those original covers, like they're speaking some sort of like mission statement. Like they're speaking some sort of like dogma of like philosophy. Like okay, this
Mhm.
is insane. Stories didn't live up to it. Like it felt like it kind of it crumbled inside itself almost immediately.
Uh,
Um, and this feels like yeah, maybe a little more standard. Maybe it's not like putting like manifestos on the covers, but like it feels like it has more bite to it, at least relative to this more
mhm.
superhero-y stuff we're seeing, like from Icon and Rocket or from Hardware. Like it's going places, at least
Yeah.
hopefully.
And again, I didn't read the first issue. I mean, the first series, so I can really only imagine. But yeah, I'm hooked, man. I'm hooked. And also, I don't know. Did you read issue 3?
Not yet.
Okay, all right, never mind. Because there's something in the first couple of pages that I think it's setting up like a major crossover with the
Oh
other
yeah,
milestone books. So
most
I'm
likely.
really interested in how they set that up. Did
I'm
did
excited.
Milestone ever do like a crossover like back
A
in the day?
bunch of them, like a bunch, and like I think that's one of the reasons why things is kind of like been very stilted. Like there was I think it was something war there was metaphysical war for all the mystical characters.
Hmm.
Um, and then there's a bunch of other stuff like just minor crossovers between like Holocaust and the rest of the universe. You saw the crossover that Holocaust had with Static and the physical issues, stuff like that.
Yes. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm stoked. I'm excited. I can't wait for them to actually start crossing over because I think they said season 2 of all the books is when we're gonna start seeing some kind of like intermingling. So I'm stoked, man. I'm fucking stoked. I'm only, I can only hope that they're. Let's see here.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, what else is coming out of fucking Comic Con? Oh yeah, well,
Oh, all right, let me
fucking solicits all right.
yeah, let me shoot this one off. All right, first thing that came to mind.
Go ahead.
I can't believe Tom King is writing fucking Slam Bradley. It's like someone at DC is doing like crack or something. Like this is the worst pairing you could make up. Like okay, like you know who Sam Slam Bradley is, right? You're frozen again, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, but my bad. Say what you said again.
All right. So you know who Slam Bradley is, right? And also Blackwing. Yes, my face. The avatar picture is pretty accurate. Um, but yeah, Slam Bradley. Slam Bradley was like the hero of like a Detective Comics for a couple of strips,
Mm-hmm.
um, way back when, before Batman premiered, uh, and it was insanely racist. And you want, and so there's been a bunch of times and that DC has attempted to like kind of reformat the character to work
Mm-hmm.
in a modern context, and like no one gives a shit, and it's like you have to sort of like deal with all that baggage.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only time it's ever been done well is in New Superman, that Gene Luen Park comic, the
Mm-hmm.
Chinese Superman.
Yeah. Okay.
Where there's like an entire like 3 issue arc where the main villain, who is also Superman's mentor, takes him through a history of Detective Comics, and he takes him back to the past, where like Slam Bradley
Oh.
is like punching out all these racist caricatures of Asians. And it's like, yeah, this is the shit that DC used to do. And I'm like, that's like a really great way of like, sort of dialoguing with this part of your history, right? And
Mm-hmm.
now we have like this goddamn Maxi series by Tom King about Slam Bradley. Like, I don't, what the fuck? Like, I don't care.
Uh,
Like, fuck it, man. This is ridiculous.
I mean, like I said, I don't really know too much about what is it. Yeah, I don't know too much about this Slam Bradley, so I'll take your word for it. And for me, just off rip, um, the fact that it's a mini, fine. Keep that man on minis, please. Don't give him an ongoing, please. No, no, no. Don't give him an ongoing.
If it were me, he'd be on in single issues only. Like, give him one shots for the rest of his life. That's what the only. Because like I hate everything he's written. That's not like a one shot.
Man, listen. Full disclosure, I like his Supergirl. I don't know if you checked it out, but I liked it. I'm finishing
I
up right now.
I feel like it's one of those things where like I wouldn't check it out singularly based on the rest of his output. Like it
Mm,
could be good, but like 99% of the stuff I've read from him, I think is just straight trash. So like even if it is good, I would never feel compelled to check it out. I'm not going to like give him the benefit of the doubt.
no, I hear it. And like I said, I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I saw Supergirl. I was like, you know what, King on Supergirl. Let me give it a go, and it's pretty solid, pretty solid. And again, this looks like something he would write anyways. But I'll be honest, is it something I'm gonna check out? Nah. And it's not even the whole, there's too much Batman. It's just I don't know, man. I'm good, but it's good. I think him and Phil Lester is a good pairing for sure. So I wonder what the reception is going to be like. But I feel like if anything, it'll be decent. It'll be decent, and maybe it'll read better in trade. But yeah, man, I knew you had something to say when you saw King's name on there, man. I knew it.
But the moment I saw King's name, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be bad. And then when I saw Slam Brad, like this is gonna be astronomically terrible. Like you can't reform Slam Bradley. It's like reforming what like one of those like it's like reforming any kind of like really kind of. Oh, yeah, there's a Marvel character right called Egg Foo. All
Mhm.
right, he's like a racist Asian caricature, but like in the shape of an egg. And Marvel, or is Marvel or DC? One of these people keep trying to reform that character, and like it never works out. And like Slam Bradley is right up there.
So he's just a full blown piece of shit.
Well, like let's just say that Jerry Siegel wasn't on his A game when he created him.
Okay. Okay.
that's the black mark on Jerry Siegel's career right there,
Okay.
creating Slam Bradley.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. Let's see here. There was another fucking Batman Incorporated. Did you check out the first series, like the one back from back in the day?
Yeah, it was fine. You know, it's one of those things where like if you're like really into the Morrison that epic, you'll get more out of it. And it's and if you're not, then you're just gonna be disappointed that the Batman that you're interested in don't show up more than they do.
Hold up. Hold on. All right, I got you now.
All right, it's one of those things where like if you're really interested in the Morrison Bat epic of his whole series,
Mm-hmm.
then you're getting more out of it. But like if you're not, then you're just be disappointed that the Batman you're interested in don't show up more.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nah. I saw the inner workings of this being made. Like I saw everything leading up to this in Williamson's Batman run, which was not great. That's one thing I agree with you with. That man bullshitted that entire run. But we're not gonna get into that. But I saw this in the works, and I don't know, man. I don't know who Breeson is. I don't know if you have any history with Breeson. But
I've heard his name before. I'm pretty sure I might have read something from him, but I probably not memorable.
yeah. So I mean, I hope it's good. I said, I don't know. This cast doesn't look interesting to me. But yeah. There was another one here. Ooh, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. The Blue Wall.
Oh, what's this by? John Ridley.
John Ridley. Yeah.
I'm guessing. Okay, let's do it. I thought Renee Montoya issue of Other History was like awesome. It's my favorite issue, I think, outside the first one. Like the Black Lightning issue was amazing, but then
yes.
the question issue, I absolutely adored that. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, I saw people giving this some flack because people don't really like how Renee Montoya has been written recently by him.
I can see that, but like, I don't know. I think that's one of those things where people are just gonna complain.
Yeah, and they obviously they got issue with with the climate police. They're assuming let's read here. Let me see what solicits.
The propaganda Batman.
Propaganda Batman. Yeah, that is pretty much it.
Oh no. Whatever she said. Sweets.
So let's see. Like I said, I don't know. I got some beef with Ridley right now. Not beef, but he kind of doing my boy Jace dirty right now. And that run started off so well, but I'll see before I judge. I'll see how things turn out before I judge, because I still think he still has one of the best Batman books out right now. That's my honest opinion. Jace Fox in New York is better than whatever the other two Batman books are doing right now, and I'm saying this even probably better than what Zdarsky's doing, and he just started. But we'll see, man. This looks cool. Maybe I'll just read it in trade. It's a mini. Who knows? Ridley really likes his cop stuff. He likes his race stuff. So I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a lot of that in here. What else? There's another fucking Batman book that was announced. This bullshit. That's just Gotham Knight. Are you gonna be playing that game? Are you a gamer, Elvis? I never.
No, I don't really play games that much. The only game I played recently is the Evil Dead game because, like, hell yeah, chopping demons up.
Okay. Yeah, this is a. So it's a prequel to the Gotham Knights. Yeah. I mean, I like what they're doing. They what is it? I guess you can get free shit when you buy the game. So I think it's smart, a good way for people to head to the comic book shop. They've been doing that with the Fortnite stuff as well, and that's been selling like hotcakes. So yeah, good for them. And then what was the other Bat book that got announced? It was fucking Punchline. Let me see if I could find it.
Okay, you know what they need to do? And it's be controversial, but like they should kill Punchline and get Joker and Harley Quinn back together.
Yo,
They're made for
you
each
are
other.
a madman.
They're made for each other,
You
literally.
are a madman.
They're soulmates. All right.
You are Elvis. Elvis, please, please. But Elvis, like they have a abusive relationship. They're not meant to be with each other. And
And
can you
so do Harley
imagine?
Quinn and Poison Ivy. So do Harley
Huh?
Quinn and Poison Ivy. So do Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Now listen, we're gonna have to call a spade on Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy because they will never officially be together. Never. It will never happen. Hold on
Oh, thank God! Thank God!
for a
Thank
little
God!
bit.
Because like the stands would be insufferable.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I think the stands will be insufferable. The people who just don't want to see that type of shit will be insufferable. It'll just be a shitstorm altogether. But what I don't agree with is the dangling. Like I feel like they're doing a lot of dangling. Yeah, they
Oh,
may be together,
definitely.
and maybe not. I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Anyway, yeah, I think either kill up Harley Quinn or kill up Punchline. So again, there's not enough room for both of these useless ass characters.
I fucking agreed. I mean, like I said, I'll always be nostalgic for the first time Punchline came out because that was those first 2 weeks.
I mean, 3 years ago,
3 years ago, yeah.
the
was
first time Punchline came out, like you were like in the ripe old age of your early 30s.
yes. Oh, man. Like for bum rushing the comic book shops, what is it? Comic book retailers were pissed off at people because they weren't buying books before she came in, and people were just going crazy, man. And people were making a shit ton of money off of her first appearance. Those were good times. This was my first time seeing something like that in comic books. So I'll always be nostalgic for that, man. Always. Speak of the devil. There you go.
This is a tie-in to the TV show, right?
Yeah, it's tie into the TV show. T. Franklin. Oh yeah, she surprisingly enough that the first series she did is really good, really good. So good for her. Let's see here. We got a good comment here. Phantom Flames had fused them.
Let's do it.
I mean,
Put them in the Lazarus pit together, man.
Oh, Elvis. I mean, you should throw that pitch at DC. I mean, they just recently fused Batman and Superman. So, I mean, why not? Why not? Let's see here. Harley Punch. Okay, I like that. And what is it? Blackwing said 3 years ago. Damn. Yeah, man, 3 years ago. I remember that was right before COVID. Right before COVID. I think, I'll be honest, I think maybe that the whole Punchline fiasco, that might have been the tipping point. That might have been the tipping point, man. And then 2020 said, fuck it. No more. No more. But, yeah, man. Let's see here. What else that they announced? Anything interesting here? Oh. My homeboy's back. Finally. After God knows how long. He's back. And it's just for one issue. I'm in the trenches, man. I'm in the trenches.
You are. Like I honestly did not believe they'd sleep on Green Arrow this long.
I'm crying, man. Like, because it's so weird because it's so weird to think of a time where there was always Green Arrow shit, and then now there's like nothing. There's absolutely nothing except one shots and just very badly done series by, Bendis and co. But yeah,
I blame the TV show.
Huh?
I blame the TV show.
Don't. All right, bro. Elvis.
It killed Green Arrow.
No, it didn't, Elvis. No, it didn't. Okay. If anything, it exposed more people to the greatness of Green Arrow, aka me. I would not be here today without that TV show. I will always never not say that. Okay? There wouldn't be a Roller Queen. There wouldn't be a Comic School Authority. without Arrow. Okay.
Got a point.
What else? What else? Flashpoint, dude. Are you reading Flashpoint Beyond?
I only read the first 2 issues, and then I got too bored.
What?
Yeah, I only read the first 2 issues, man. Like the first 2 was like, okay, I don't give a shit. Like, what's going on in it?
If you ask me, I think, I think it's a way for Jeff Johns to kind of correct the mess that he made with Doomsday Clock, try to bring that back into the forefront. And it's also happening at the same time as Dark Crisis. So we're getting mentions of Hyper Time. You know, we're seeing bits and pieces of, you know, like Golden Age DC thrown around left and right. I think it's his way to try to come back into the fold. Like what's happening is very weird. It's your standard mystery story, but there's lots of elements of current DC that's being thrown in. And I think Williamson and Johns are working together. So at the end of it all, like it comes together in like this nice big finale type thing. Because this happened before. We had a Crisis running at the same time Jeff Johns was doing something, and we all saw how that turned out. I think this is his second go around, and I feel like maybe now there's a little bit more cohesion. So I think this is the final issue. So that's going to be telling, and whatever happens with Dark Crisis, then we'll know for sure if Jeff Johns is fully in the fold. If they can stick the landing and everything lines up together, Jeff Johns is back, baby. Jeff Johns is back. That's my theory. That's my theory.
I feel like it's already a done deal at this point. Like there's no stopping it. It's the writing is on the wall, and even if he's not back, he's still just gonna end up doing his DC ripoff comics over at Image. The GI Robot, he's making a GI Robot ripoff, like coming out like in a month or two. It's insane. You know, let's send a link to Blackwing. Let's get him on here.
Yeah. Let me send that over here. This stream is about to crash. You know what I'm gonna do?
Go back.
I'm gonna swap you guys out. So I'm gonna have you on for a little bit. Then I'll swap out. I have Blackwing on. I think AJ's supposed to come on too. So I'm just gonna swap you guys in and out. So Blackwing, I got you. Give me like a couple minutes. I'm gonna swing that over. But keep going, man. Keep saying what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's a done deal. And like on one hand, like you know what, I still enjoy Johns' writing. I do, but he is just he's turned out to be like complete piece of shit. So like, is that worth reading pretty decent comics? And I don't think so. There's like way better comics being written out there. Like we have like Cy Spurrier over at Boom, right? Writing unfinished ideas for his Hellblazer run under the guise of a new comic. You know, like damn them all. It's basically his Hellblazer run. Even the preview pages even begin like all of his regular Hellblazer issues did. So like, yes, god damn it, this is so good.
No, go ahead.
I don't need to read more Johns like at this point.
Now, here's my thing. I think we mentioned it on Comics Code Authority, but before I do that, let me just acknowledge some people in the chat. Tevia, what's going on? How you doing? I'm doing well, man. I'm just having a good time, chilling with the homies, having some whiskey. Good to see you. Sega Street Marvel, appreciate you popping up, brother. Thank you for sharing the stream. Much love, man. Much love. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys that's popping up in here. Blackwing, I got you. Don't worry. Aki says Johns could just go to sleep and never return to DC. I mean, that's very true. Amen. But the man sells. Like even after all the controversy, he still drives people to the comic shop. Let's see here. I'm only looking forward to Dark Crisis, Swamp Thing, John Kent Fusion. Yeah, that should be that should be good. And I've said this before too. John is being written better in this event than Tom Taylor is writing him in this current series. But we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into that.
Does he have a better love interest?
Huh?
Does he have a better love interest?
Oh yeah. Listen, I don't know, man. Like, I'll give writers their cred. You know what? I'll give writers their cred when their credit is due. Any ideas on who the second Red X was? Yo, I fucking forgot that was a thing. Oh my gosh. I forgot who Red X was. Let's see here. Also the cover with Super Sons. Yes. Let's see here. But yes, Elvis, you were saying about Johns. Yeah, man, I'm of two minds. The reason why I'm supporting Flash from Beyond is because it's not just Johns.
Yeah, no, the guy who wrote the Flash is on that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then at the same time too, is just like, you know, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like my job to follow up on this shit. On all this shit. Like, just seeing how it all ties together with the greater tapestry of the DCU, like it's almost like a double-edged sword. But I see what everybody's saying, man. Like, John's is very controversial. I'm also not happy with how things went down. But that's just like the curse of comics again. Like when you have a shared universe, and certain things are so tightly knit together, it's like, fuck, I don't want to read this book, and I also don't want to fucking pirate the book, so I might as well just buy the book. So it sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks. Let's see here. But Tim, the Jeremy Adams Flash book is amazing. Yes,
it is. It is. It's consistent. Every time I've read it, it's consistently so good. And I'm like, why did it take this long for someone to understand how to write the Flash? We have like 10 years of shitty Flash writing before we got to this point.
And guys, full disclosure, the Flash is like the only book me and Elvis can agree on in 2022. It's the only book we can agree on.
Yeah, definitely.
I said, and yeah, I also wanted to say this, man. Like, you know, this is just me back to doing, you know, some dick riding. You know, also, you know, Elvis, like I said, I appreciate you. You know, me and you, we couldn't have more different comic book tastes, but I appreciate your takes. You know, I appreciate your, you know, your love for the game, and it's a pleasure being on a pod with you. It's a pleasure streaming with you. You know, for the first time, showing your face. So as always, man, I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, dog. But yeah, man, Elvis, let me let you go, and I'll have Blackwing swap in. Elvis, I appreciate you coming on, dude.
No problem.
And again, you know, congratulations, guys. If you are not following, if you're not subscribed to Elvis, excuse me, go subscribe to Elvis, man. Go show love to my boy. He's putting in mad work into these videos, and channel. So please go show Elvis love. Please go show Elvis love. So once again, Elvis, if you want to, you know, say some last words.
Not really, but again, thanks for a lovely stream. I think we covered a lot of fun ground. I think this was a really fun conversation. Am I frozen?
No, you're good. Wait, say what you said one last time.
Well, thank you so much for the fun stream. I think we covered a lot of ground, and it was just really fun to talk to you on here. So thank you so much, and have a great rest of the stream.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Well, I'll holler at you.
No problem.
All right. Yo, all right. Let me answer these comments real quick before I get Blackwing in here. Whatever they did with Future State felt really good. First time I had easy time getting into Batman like I do with manga. Maybe not for every comic, but theirs kind of worked. I agree. It was a nice stopgap. We're and it's cool to see how certain things to me are being implemented into the main line. But I'll be honest, man, for having a non-regular DC line for 2 months was cool. Like you really got to see what it is that they were just kind of throwing at the wall. And you know what? It was cool, man. It was nice not having to worry about continuity for a little bit. It was nice seeing the new talent, show their chops. So, salute to them. And if it wasn't for Future State, I wouldn't be as big of a fan of, the new Batman. I probably wouldn't have warmed up to the new Suicide Squad if it wasn't for that. So salute to them, man. I liked Future State. And I will definitely be going back to, reread those books. And I think sales wise, those books did very well, which is why a lot of the stuff got implemented. But yeah, man, I have a couple good favorite Future State titles, man. But thank you for that comment. Aki said it's going to take some time to get used to the face with the voice Elvis. Yeah, man, I've seen Elvis's face before, but I appreciate that. The face reveal was done on my stream. So like I said, much love to Elvis. Much love to Elvis. I am done with Future State nonsense. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't for everybody. And Tevye said, I hated Future State for destroying Wally West Flash. I'm gonna be honest, that Future State Wally West book was some bullshit. I don't know what was going on there. They were just throwing shit at the wall. And it was a mistake. And that should have never happened. Never should have fucking happened. Yeah, and I think I read one issue of that, and I just stopped reading. I completely stopped reading after that. It was not good. One of the weaker titles. But to be fair, not all, I think maybe like a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 Future State titles were bad, but the rest of them were pretty solid. So I'll give them that, man. I'll definitely give them that. 1 second, guys. I'm just sending the link over to the homie Blackwing. Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm gonna be having people coming in and out of the stream. We're doing the celebration style, so I'm gonna give everybody like an hour or so, however long they want to stay on the stream. But yeah, man, we got some more. Tevye, Future State didn't do shit to Wally. Tom King already did worse. All right, y'all. Time for a controversial road take. I'm going to take a sip of whiskey before I say it, so y'all can prepare yourselves. Controversial road take. Heroes in Crisis wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. If you treat Heroes in Crisis as an Elseworld story, like a lot of other Tom King stuff is, it ain't that bad. Not bad. The mistake that was made is that it used certain characters that had no reason being there, and it was a mainline. But I think if this was an Elseworld story, it would have been fine. For the night, might have a couple more hot takes. Protagonist of the story. I do agree with that. Wing in here. Blackwing, are you good? Hold on. Blackwing's just organizing himself. But yes, I don't think Heroes in Crisis was that bad. I don't. Not at all. Let's see here. Indeed, Future State Superman was so bad and drove me mad because they made my boy John Kent into a tyrant. Wait, hold on. Is Blackman say something? Did I hear you? No, I didn't. But yeah, Future State Superman was. Oh, that was a bad book. That was another bad book. Yeah, that wasn't good. I remember that one. That wasn't good. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Ooh, I forgot about that one. I thought you were talking about the one that Philip Kennedy Johnson did. I thought you were talking about that one. Ooh, oh no. If you just say Superman, not good. I remember that one. Ooh, that was rough. That was fucking rough. Hold on. Blackman, yeah, I can't hear you, brother. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Blackman, try logging out. Hold on, I got you. Blackman, how about now? Say something. It's weird. But yeah, man. Future State Superman was not good. But World War Superman or whatever the fuck PKJ did, that was awesome. That was awesome. Heroes in Crisis is a complete train wreck. I will fight you, Tevia. It's not. It's not terrible, man. I think if it came out in 2022 and we used different characters, it would have been as so bad. It wouldn't have been as bad. I think if this was 2022 Tom King, different characters, we'd be all right. That's my hot take. You guys, I apologize. Just trying to get Blackwing in the building. Let's see here. Blackwing, just try to refresh or pop out and pop right back in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, we got an hour into this shit. Holy crap. Yes, guys, thank you guys for sticking through with the stream. I appreciate everybody who's popping up in here, man. I appreciate y'all being active in the chat. You know, once again, this is the 400 sub celebration where I'm just also just treating it like a regular live stream where we just going bullshit, man. We just going bullshit and have a good time. Like I said, I'm going to be having people coming in and coming out. So try to liven things up a little bit, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys showing support to the channel. I appreciate you guys, engaging with the content. Appreciate you guys and engage with the content on Twitter. Again, thank you. I am eternally thankful for each and every single one of you guys. And yes, yeah, man, we going crazy over here. So thank you guys. 411 subs. Never thought I'd see the day. There were several times where, I just wanted to give up on this YouTube shit. But you guys held a homie down. So, much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Blackwing should be returning momentarily. So let me get back to some of these comments. Give me a second, y'all. Let me just get some of these comments. Let's see here. We got the Tim Sheridan Teen Titans book is so horrible. Yo, man, listen, I think that book had some promise. I think it had promise. But the problem was I don't know, man. When you try to jumble together like 12 fucking characters in a book and the book is only coming out once a month, bro, you're setting yourself up for failure. Man. So I think that's why that book was such a fucking train wreck. Like, and the Red X stuff too. I think they dragged out the Red X mystery just way too long. They dragged it out way too long, man. Way too long. And I think by like the 5th month, people were just done. People were done. And I don't blame them. And I think by the time we figured out who Red X was, people just didn't give a shit anymore, bro. They didn't give a shit anymore. So, I don't know, man. I think Tim Sheridan's doing much better with Flashpoint Beyond. Again, I'm not entirely sure who's writing what page. I'm not entirely sure who's writing what pages, and maybe it's just a matter of going on and checking the book again. But the work is better there. Yo, Blackwing, can you hear me? Blackwing, can you hear me? Blackwing, if you can hear me, say penis. Blackwing, once again, if you can hear me, say penis. All right. He can hear me, but I can't hear him. Okay, hold on. Um, yeah, Phantom Flame said it juggled too much. Yes, indeed it did. Indeed it did. Again, man, you can't do that, man. Like for Teen Titans worked as long as it did because it was a small cast, very small cast, where it gives you more than enough time to tackle the different stories, build the different heroes. But bro, there's no way you can do that for 12 fucking heroes in a book. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Hold on. He's having some mic issues. Yeah, just try to pop out and pop back in, brother. It's weird. I had a guest on here a couple days ago, had the same issue. Um, all right, let me try again. Let me see if can you hear me now? Yeah, no. All right, but I'll keep you on. But yeah, man. So that's my beef with Teen Titans Academy. And quite honestly, man, let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. I hear you, but you. That's weird. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Uh, so Teen Titans Academy was a mess. It was probably better for the book to be canceled, and it worked out well because Titans Academy no longer exists thanks to Dark Crisis #2. So my prayers were answered. I wanted Deathstroke to get that shit up out of here, and he did. So praise Deathstroke, praise God, praise Allah, praise Zordon. Um, Titans Academy is gone. Um, Great idea, terrible execution. Terrible execution. Absolutely horrible. But yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on, stream. Blackwing, can you try again? Can we try again? Can you try to say something? Could be your mic, man. There's some mic settings on the bottom. See if you can try to fix that. Yeah, it's a mic settings. Apologies, guys. Blackwing was on the channel before, but for some strange reason, but yes, Paul, thank you guys for staying. Let me explain to you why Dark Crisis Young back up here. Um, I will be completely transparent with you guys. I do not have the best knowledge of Young Justice. I know it's a very highly regarded series. People love this team. But the problem I have with this series off rip is just it feels like Megan Fitzmartin is writing for Twitter. That's the problem I have with it. It feels like she's writing for Twitter. The last issue was egregious. It was horrible. Um, like it, there was a panel that was going around where it looked like where it seemed like Batman was being homophobic, and I'll be honest, whenever these panels float around on Twitter with no context, I I don't say anything and I don't feed into it. But bro, with the context, yeah, Batman sounded mad homophobic, and I don't know, bro, that ain't right. That ain't right. It seems like Megan Fitzmartin just has a gripe for DC or just how DC used to be. She has a very skewed view of how DC used to be, and that was just a very weird issue. Um, and yeah, I don't know, man. And I'm gonna just take it a step further. This is the person who's supposed to be writing the Tim Drake solo series, bruh. If if this is your precursor to that, if this is how you're supposed to show your writing chops to the streets, you're not doing a good job. You're not doing a good job. Not doing a good job. So if I was DC, I would see the backlash from this recent series, and I would see how low the recent Tim Drake DC Pride special sold. I'd be like, yo, Maybe we should pull the plug on the Tim Drake book. Just saying. Just saying. Pull the plug on the Tim Drake book, or put somebody else on it. It's like I said, bro. This, I don't know, but she don't got it. She don't got it. I'm sorry. She don't got it. I'm sorry. She's not a good writer. Let's see. We got some comments here. A nerd named Mark. Appreciate you popping by, man. Appreciate you. Yes, if you guys should definitely check out me and Mark's recent live stream. We talk about the Power Ranger comic books, but thank you for popping by, man. Appreciate you. Mark said it's definitely written for Twitter, which is not the demographic who you want to aim for. It's not at all. Just a very weird issue. And these are kids, man. These are kids. Them as kids. These kids should not sound like Megan Fitzmartin. And here's what I will give her credit also. I'll give her credit here also, because as for the certain dynamics and certain commentary about legacy heroes, and about mantle sharing, I think she handled that well. But that completely falls apart when we start talking like Twitter. Hold on, Blackwing, what's going on, man? Blackwing. Nah. Let's see here. Heroes to be homophobic, it wouldn't be Bats, I feel. Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Like there's a panel where Tim Drake says, what is it? Oh no, I'm not with Stephanie. What is it? I'm not with Spoiler anymore. I'm with Bernard, which is his boyfriend. And Batman says, "Oh, that's a phase. You'll grow out of it. That's a phase. Stephanie's your destiny. But that's a phase. You'll grow out of it." When that shit was floating up on the timeline, it looked wild. I'm like, oh, hold on, bro. Maybe that's not what he meant. But nah, bro, that's exactly what he meant. And I get it. Maybe it's a nightmare world, but I feel like that was Megan Fitzmartin's personal view of how DC would have been, how DC was back in the day. And I don't know if that's accurate, man. I don't know if Batman, was out here being homophobic like that. I don't know. Then they had panels where the kids were just saying shit like, yeah, this feels like a boys club, it's racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobic. I'm like, I don't know about this one, bro. I don't know, man. These are kids. I don't know, man. I don't know. This was supposed to be some kind of allegory about how DC used to be, and it was weird. It was really weird. Really fucking weird. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the comment, Merlo. Hold on. We try again. Blackwing. Can we try to? Can I hear you again one more time, brother? Maybe not. All right. Mark said, I gotta head out. I'll hit you up when I'm back home so we can plan something for Mighty Morphin 100. Oh, of course, brother. Oh, yes. Yes. We'll definitely chat. It's going to be a good stream. It's the mic settings, man. It's not understanding. I don't understand why. This is weird, dude. It's not registering. I don't. Try unplugging and plugging back in. Try unplugging and plugging back in. We got Mr. TPRO Kitchen. I remember you from last time. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Tevye said, oh, hold on. Question. How can Mr. Mixapixie, I can never get his name right, have a son? Yeah, oh, that makes no sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. Let's see here. Is Blackwing's drivers updated? Don't know. That could be something. Well, Mark had the same issue. I think everybody's drivers are updated. It's just the software. I don't know. It's really weird. And I'm using an online software. This isn't like something that's installed on my computer, so it's really weird. Let's see here. Oh, K20 Custom. Oh, that's who you are. Okay, all right. Now I got you. Let's see here. Which comics do you think would have succeeded if they just double or tripled the page count they give for the story? This is a good question. This is a very, very, very good question. Which comic do you think would have succeeded if they double or triple the page count they give for the story? Um, Let me. I want to watch my words here because I think you know what, Justice League Dark, Justice League Dark in 2020, I believe, the 2021. And no, I'm not going to say the regular. I think Justice League Dark is one of them. Um, I I think if Justice League Dark, when they relaunched it, if Ram V had more of a page count, maybe he wouldn't have had left, because I think one of the issues there was I think he got frustrated because he had to share the book with Bendis, and there's only so many pages you could put in a month. So it was Bendis. He had some pages here, and then Ram V had pages there, and that's not enough for you to give us a good story for a month. Some way, somehow, that man was able to do it. Some way, somehow, and that was the only portion of the book that was consistent for the amount of time that he was on it. But I think if maybe the extended gave him a little bit, couple more pages to do what he wanted to do, I think Ram V would have still been on Justice League Dark, and he wouldn't have had left. That's one that comes to mind for fucking sure. Give me a second. Let's see. Blackwing. Nope. Let's see here. Try sending a new link. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to send a brand new link. Generate new link. Oh, cancel. Give me 1 second. Copy. I'm gonna send in a brand new link. All right. But yeah, that's definitely one comic book that I think would have benefited from a couple more pages. But overall, I think the page count that you have, if you're a good writer and a good competent writer, you should be able to make do, especially if it's just you on the book. If it's just you on the book, you should be able to make that work. You got to be able to pace the shit out correctly. You got to make sure everything is planned correctly. So, yeah. But if you're sharing the book, all right, bro, I'll give you some. I'll cut you some slack. But that's one book for sure. Because again, you should be able to make that work, bro. If it's just you. Let's see here. I was feeling guilty. Give me 1 second.
Yo, can you hear me now?
We got.
There we go. There we go. Wait, now I can't hear you. Hold on. Now I can't hear you, bro. I can hear you. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah, that's the crazy part. Hold up. Hold on. Don't do anything just yet. All right. Yeah, I can't hear you at all, bro. Yo, this thing is funny. Yeah, I can't hear you at all. Damn it. Hold up. Crap. Bro, can you hear me? Okay, that's the funny thing. I can hear you, but you can't hear me. That's the funny thing. Try popping back in and back out. How do I leave this thing? Oh, here we are. Leave. All right. Same thing, man. Same thing, man. I can't. That is weird. That is mad weird. That is so weird. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I hear you, Ro? Can you hear it? Can you hear me?
Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Perfect.
Perfect. We got it. That was my fault, guys.
That was
my fault, guys. That was my fault.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Woo. Okay.
Technology.
Okay.
You gotta love it.
Technology, man. Perfect. Woo. Perfect. We're good. We're good. All right.
Oh man.
Blackman, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. What a day. What a day for comics. I'll say that.
All right. Share your thoughts. Hold on. Wait a second. Supposedly I'm repeating. Hold on. Come on now.
See, that's the thing about lemon. I don't use it.
Hold on.
I mean, not lemon. Melon. Gosh, I'm about to say lemon.
I'm echoing. This is hold on a second. All right, how about apologize, guys.
Technology, you gotta love it.
Hello. I'm still repeating.
Do you have like a tab open on your end?
No. All right.
Because usually when you have like the same tab open with the stream playing, that's probably why.
Hold on. Yo. Can you guys hear me? Yo.
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Man, this is so weird. I can hear the echo too. Man, this is so weird. I can hear the echo too.
I can't hear it, which is odd.
This is so
Very odd.
This is so weird. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you have a echo cancellation off? I mean,
Wait, hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine, but did you have echo cancellation on?
Hold on. I have it on. Hold on. Oh. All right, how about now?
I can hear you good.
All right, I'm still echoing, which is the crazy part. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Technology. You gotta love technology.
Right. Yo. Apologies, guys. right. Hello, test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Black, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh. Output, default speakers. Black, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. All right. Black, say something again?
Yep.
All right. I'm still echoing. Man.
Maybe probably because of the sound. I have it on my end because I have it coming out of my my MacBook.
Do you have it coming out your speakers?
Yeah, that's probably why.
That's why.
I knew it. Yep, I knew it.
God damn.
I'm like, this probably gotta be because of me. Hold on. Alright.
Okay, now I can't hear myself anymore.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Perfect.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh, that was weird. Blackwing, what's going on, dog?
I'm good, homie. I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
See, this is what this app is so complicated to use. This is why I prefer StreamYard, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. StreamYard is mad expensive for not that much features.
I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm paying that $25 plan, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, maybe it could be, but I'm only paying $15, and also too, like, I'm sharing it with Elvis and AJ, so whenever they want to do their live streams as well, it works. So we got multiple accounts, but oh man, that's crazy.
Got you.
But yeah, man, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Thank you for coming through to the celebration.
Yes, congrats, man. Congrats.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, man. What are some of your thoughts about this recent news, dude?
First of all,
go ahead.
Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. No, just no. Just no. No. I'm not. No. I feel like they just pulled that right out of their ass with that one. No,
they did.
That was a no.
Oh, they did.
Say it's a direct sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm just like, are we just gonna ignore Final Crisis and Infinite Crisis? Is that what we doing?
I don't know, man. Like I said, when Elvis was here, I said the same thing. It feels like this was a last-ditch effort from upstairs and Paul Williamson and Paul Sampier, because they look like fucking idiots, and you can tell this call wasn't made from them, because I feel like they're competent creators.
And they're reprinting the first two issues with the title change. I'm just like, why are you doing that?
Why? I don't understand. Oh, hold on. We got Patty in here. Patty, appreciate you, man. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by.
What up, Patty? Yeah. So, I mean, Dark Crisis is the only thing I'm reading from DC right now. It's the only thing I'm reading from DC right now because, as you know, I have my thing with DC right now. It's just been a mess. A mess.
For real, it has been.
Not just a total mess. Not to say I was reading the Flash stuff and everything, but I had to like drop everything from DC because everything in that universe that they're doing right now has just been upsetting me, and I just had to stop. So right now I'm only reading Dark Crisis just to see where this goes. I mean, I was reading the Crisis trilogy, trying to hype myself up for this. First original Crisis, it's a mixed bag. Original OG Crisis on Infinite Earths is a mixed bag, but
what you think? Come on, give me your thoughts.
It makes up for it in the final 4 issues, like issues 9 through 12. It makes up for it, but from like issues 1 to 8.
Wait, bro, I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, you good.
I gotta answer this. Ezra Miller.
I knew Patty was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Only Patty. Patty always coming in here with jokes. Always.
Yeah. Yo, dog. I mean, he's not lying. That's the fuck.
Oh man.
He's
Wow.
not like, oh man, Patty, what the fuck, bro?
He just had to go there.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? But anyways, continue.
But yeah, so it's I mean Crisis it starts out good. And you know it's crazy how I thought Flash had such a big role in the event before I even read it, only to find out that
Mhm.
he's pretty much captured the entire time. I'm just like, Barry's pretty much tied up, and he doesn't do anything irrelevant until he breaks out and then makes the ultimate sacrifice. I'm just like, well, that
Mhm.
was a waste. Uh, the whole gathering of the heroes and the villains in the beginning with the Monitor and what's her name, Harbinger, it
Mhm.
made sense, and then it got a little confusing when you find out Harbinger's pretty much listening to two masters. She's listening to the Monitor
Mm.
and the Anti-Monitor at the same time. I'm just like, okay, where is this going? Then Psycho Pirate, I get it. Psycho Pirate's the main villain. He pretty much Anti-Monitor pretty much amplified his powers, so he was able to spread his powers throughout the other planets. I mean, the other
Mhm.
Earths, which was interesting. That was kind of interesting and cool as well. But another confusing factor was how some characters were being like transported to the future, some characters being transported to the
Yeah.
past. That was I was just like, whoa, 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 what's going on? And then once all like majority of the Earths were disappearing and there were only 5 Earths left, I was like, okay, I can get with this. I can kind of get with
Yeah.
this. And then of course the rupture happened, all the Earths got erased, and then all of it was combined into one Earth. I'm like, okay, now I see where they're
Yeah.
going with this because I know the CW1 did this as well, so I was able to catch on with this. So it was a mixed bag. It was a mixed bag because it was just so much stuff happening
Yeah.
all at once. Now, Infinite Crisis, you know how much I praise Infinite Crisis. That
No,
is.
that don't you spoil because
Oh, you're not
I
done
got
yet.
started.
Oh, you
No,
haven't even
don't you spoil.
you
I
haven't
did
even
get
started.
started.
Oh
I'm
my
on
god.
the Villains United part of it.
Oh,
That's
you reading the lead ups. You still reading the lead
yeah. I'm
ups.
reading the omnibus, baby.
And
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
reading the
hurt, man.
omnibus.
At this point, you just skip those lead ups and just jump right into the book, man.
I'm not, bro. I'm not skipping. I'm not skipping anything in the omnibus. It's an omnibus. I paid for that shit. Everything getting read. Everything.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Hold on. We got Perp said rose salute. Yo, Perp. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Also, salute to you, man. I see you doing your thing out there on YouTube, man. I appreciate the consistency. Same as Elvis. Watching you do the whole entire YouTube thing, day in, day out. I appreciate it. It motivates me to get up on my shit. So I appreciate you, man. You are also an inspiration to me. So thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Um, we also got Comic Boom. Comic Boom, thank you for popping by in the stream, brother. Much appreciated. What did you guys think of Nightwing and Dark Crisis?
Um,
Blackwing, you go ahead.
I think as always, they like to use Nightwing as I hate to say scapegoat, but as like the runner-up hero that everybody runs to. Whenever Superman's not around, it's always like who's gonna lead us? It's like, oh, Nightwing's gonna lead them. I'm like, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
Yeah.
But issue 2 of Dark Crisis, it was I'm I'm not surprised it was a whole Nightwing versus Slade spiel with
Mm-hmm.
Titan's tower getting blown up and everything. And of course some stuff used for shock value, which I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Slade shot Beast Boy. I'm like, he ain't dead. He ain't
He
dead.
should
He'll
have
be
he
back.
should have killed him. He should have
I'm
killed
like,
him.
he'll be back. Beast Boy
Yeah.
will be back. He'll be back. He'll be back walking in a couple of months. He'll be back.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. It was good. I mean, Williamson did say like Nightwing was the main like voice of the legacy heroes. Hence, he's literally Dick is the first legacy character, so it makes sense. So yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I'm just
Yeah.
looking forward to I'm just looking forward to where this story goes, how it goes, and how it ends, because it has to stick a land. The landings for these past DC events have
Yes.
not been sticking.
Mm.
It's always been crashing and sliding and burning.
I will. All right, let me answer the first thing. So, what did I think of Nightwing and Dark Crisis? I thought this is probably the very long, not a very long time, but in recent months, the painful decision of starting from Nightwing. This is the first. I've collected every single Nightwing issue from 2016 to see and read Dark Crisis and see how well Dick has been written has been amazing. It makes sense that Dick is the go-to person. It makes sense that Dick is the one that is stepping up. It makes sense that Dick is the one that's fighting Slade. Like everything here makes sense to me. And again, Dick has been through the whole legacy spiel. Dick was Batman for a little bit.
Twice.
Dick Batman, twice. And honestly, bro, whenever Bruce wants to go around for a couple issues and fuck around, and he knows he can't be Batman, it's gonna be Dick. That's why he got shot in the head. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get into that.
Let's not go there. What?
Let's not go there.
Let's not go back to that again.
So I thought this was the best Dick has been written in a while. I can't wait to see what else that they do with Dick. And in a perfect world, I wouldn't mind seeing Dick lead a Justice League team.
He has actually.
Yeah, he has, but I wouldn't mind seeing it again in modern time.
I see. But got you.
But Dick got his own shit going on. Despite how I feel about Tom Taylor's run, they're setting. He's being set up for greater things, and Bloodhaven is going through some changes, and
some long changes. Some long changes, and also too, Dick right now is in a good spot because of Tom Taylor. I'll say that Dick is on the spotlight again. So, I get why, even if after this event, Dick doesn't end up leading the Justice League or nothing too crazy happens with him. I understand because Dick is hot shit right now, thanks to Taylor. But yeah, all I can say is I like what they're doing with him in Dark Crisis. I hope this isn't the end because I know we're focusing on other aspects of the DCU with this event, but I really hope that we see Dick grow in this event. I hope, he's there when the heroes come back. I hope they're just not going to shove him to the side. But that's how I feel about Dick and Dark Crisis right now. That's how I feel. Patty said, are you still doing that strip club stream at 1,000? Listen, didn't you say you was going to do that once you hit 600? I mean, no, 400?
I said that once I hit 400, but y'all gotta understand, bro. I just started a new job. Where I live is very small. So I don't want to go out there wild out in the strip club, and the next thing you know, it reaches my job, and they gotta let your boy go. They paying your boy good, so I gotta be careful.
Hey man, I just want to see you just preach the comic book word to a stripper. I gotta see this.
But I don't know, maybe 1,000. I'll try to make something out. I don't know. I still want to do it, but it gotta be where I'm completely free from work. I gotta be working for my own self, bro. Like YouTube gotta be paying me before I go do something like that, bro. Like I gotta be monetized. That's my rule, bro.
That seems like the go-to reason.
Yeah, so if once I hit crazy subs 50, 60, 100K where I can literally just wake up, just have eye crust in my eye and just make videos and they hit 50,000 in one day. All right, bro, we can start talking about me doing shit at the strip club. But until then, I'm Mr. 9 to 5, man. And Mr. 9 to 5 can't be doing certain shit.
Can't be doing that.
No certain shit.
So my second point.
But keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
The upcoming Tim Drake Robin series. I don't see that lasting to 12 issues, maybe 25 issues max.
25?
Maybe 25 is a stretch. 25 is a stretch, but
25?
Still. Yeah, I don't see that lasting for like no longer than 25 issues. Cause I was happy about look. I'll give this for me when it comes to reading. You got if you don't know, Tim Drake is my favorite Robin. I just don't like what the heck is going on with him because it's just. Oh, I lost you there for a second.
Hold on. All right, yeah, say that again, bro.
Yeah. So as I was saying, For those who don't know, Tim Drake is my favorite Robin. It's just the direction. Sometimes I'm gonna let me be careful with my words here. It's just some directions that they're going with him. It's just like why?
Mm-hmm.
And this also goes back to Stan Twitter. And I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
this is not. You may think this is
Say what
goat.
your chest, bro.
Um,
Say what you want to say, bro. You
oh
want
my
to say
gosh,
stream. I am a small time YouTuber at the moment. You can say what you want to say. Say
man,
it.
you and me both are small time YouTubers.
Bro,
But
you got more
yeah,
subs than me, so you got to watch out. But you on my stream now. I only got
true.
400 subs. Say what your chest. Say what you want to say, my brother.
My
Say what
problem
your
is
chest.
that this is basically the same point. I get it. I get representation matters. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But is it to the point where you have to use it as a ploy just to get clicks? This is the this is the same thing that happened with John Kent last year. This is the same thing that happened with John Kent last
Mm.
year. And this is I don't again a little history lesson. This is the same thing that happened to Iceman back in the 2010s, where Bendis was writing all new X-Men and uh young Jean Grey from the past was reading Bobby's mind. She's asking Bobby like, "Oh my God, Bobby, you're gay." I'm like, "What? You're gay?" I'm like, it's one of the weirdest, controversial, out of the blue comic book moments ever, and it's just like, huh? It's just one of those stone you get. It's one of those moments you give it like a stone face look. I'm just like, what just happened here? And it apparently people run with this. So yeah, now Iceman. It's just like that's my point is when you have a character that's been around for so long, and there's been no hints or nods or plot points in the character's history whatsoever. It's just like all those I know it was it was taboo back then, but all these decades, and you choose to bring it up now. I'm just like, are you doing this just to make a point, or are you just doing for headlines?
Headlines.
Yeah,
Headlines.
yeah. I'm just like, tell me. And going back to what you said about that panel that got released that's saying that Tim said no, like no, I broke up with Stephanie, I'm with Bernard now. I didn't read that issue, but when I saw that panel, I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. Like, do what you want. Y'all want to do this? Go ahead. I'm just sticking with my back issues. I'm good. All right, I'm good. I'll
Like
stick with my back issues of Tim Drake.
here's my thing, right?
Okay,
Right.
Patty, like make a new person. Okay, Patty, that can go two ways. That can go two ways.
Hold on.
That
Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, we got another comment here from Fair to Flame. You're upset over his relationship choices. It feels uncharacteristic of the character. An issue is while there is a prehistory of him having those interests, it doesn't feel foreshadowed well enough. Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
thank you.
yeah,
That's basically what I'm saying.
yeah. And here's my thing also. And again, well, luckily for me, I don't have to watch my words because I'm, what the fuck they gonna who gonna cancel me? I have 400 subs, bro. These fucking videos don't go past fucking. I'm lucky if I crack fucking views or fucking 100. I'm good. Fuck, I want to say. Tim Drake thing was pandering to
The
Stan
masses.
Twitter because for the long before this, there was a lot of people who were just speculating on out of context panels. Like, oh wait, that shows that he's bi. That they're right there. They're right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just random panels people are just bringing up to make a point. It's just random panels, and these are the
Just
pieces
one
that
little
go
panel.
one little panel, and then what I think happened, because again, this is the same person that's writing the Young Justice stuff. Like I think they caught wind of that, and also this is also around the same time Pride Month is coming around too. So I just like, all right, cool. You know what? We ain't doing much with Tim Drake. Why not do this? Now, here's the crazy part, right? Initially, this got a bunch of press. But what I'm noticing now is that this can't be Tim Drake's entire shtick, because
Nope.
them Urban Legends issues sold well initially, right? You know what? Like, you know, they went to second, I think maybe third printing. You got the headlines, but what happened? But what happened now, right? The recent Tim Drake Pride joint,
Failed.
and it's all the best. Because right now, if you're just going to rely on Tim Drake as buy, you know, that can't be it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be it. So that's where I worry, you know, can Megan Fitzmartin do more? Can they do more? Can they do more to get people interested? Because I'm cool with having gay bi heroes. I'm fine. But what else is...
Like, what else
else
of
more?
substance are you giving me?
Yes, we are dealing with the same issue with Son of Kal-El, right? The whole entire thing, well, not the whole entire thing, so I don't want to, you know, overgeneralize, but it seems like we're just doing storylines to catch headlines, you know, on Twitter and, you know, these random news outlets, but you haven't given me anything of substance about why I should care about John Kent, which is why I love Dark Crisis. Because, bro, John Kent is getting it in a Dark Crisis, bro. John Kent hasn't thrown punches in that Superman book in God knows how long.
Since issue 1. I only read the first issue of that series.
Case in point. Hold on. Aki said, I will disagree that even in context, he reads very much as bisexual Titans run, but Urban Legends issue was not a good way because it was the abrupt breakup with Stephanie.
I'll try to attest to that because I've read the 2000s Teen Titans run many times. That's like my favorite Titans run of all time. Tim felt okay. The thing about that run, how it started, because it was coming off a death of a character. It was coming off the death of Donna Troy. So all the characters.
Hold on. Baku, repeat what you said again. I lost you a little
bit.
What
I was saying was the thing about that Teen Titans run in the 2000s. That run was coming off the death of a character. That run and the Outsiders run, where Dick and Roy were leading a team of Outsiders. Both of those series were coming off the death of Donna Troy. So you had Tim, you had Connor, you had Bart, you had Cassie. All of those characters are still in mourning. And then Cyborg invites them to become Teen Titans. So they're all still dealing with trauma after that death. So, and even then, Tim is mainly close with Connor, really close with Connor throughout that point, because they both were on a superhero team together, and they're pretty much they're a teenage version of Clark and Bruce. You look at Tim and Connor, they're pretty much a teenage Clark and Bruce. And another thing, you guys know Tim's detective skills, the detective as he is, he was the one that found out and told Connor, like, yo, half of your DNA is human and the other half is Kryptonian. So and he's the one that found out that half of his DNA is Superman, the other half is Lex. So the context of, you know, Tim having fascination or interestation in men, it wasn't there. It was. I can give you clear, concise points because I've read that series more than once, and trust me, there was a point in that series where Tim even stepped away from the Titans because his father found out that he was Robin, and his father forbade him for being Robin. And then Tim came back as Robin. And then this is kind of a mini spoiler for you, bro. After Infinite Crisis, Tim became the leader of the team. There's a whole lot of stuff that happens in Infinite Crisis because the Teen Titans play a big role in that story. That's all I'll say.
Last night, with Black Widow.
That Lucci there?
Hold on. You said, yeah, you. I lost you right when you said Tim became the leader of the team. Continue from there.
Yeah. Okay. As I was saying, so yeah, because the Teen Titans play a big role in Infinite Crisis. So after that crisis ends, Tim pretty much takes up the leadership role. Literally, he becomes the leader of the team, just like how Dick was the leader of the Titans back in his day. So the whole context of Tim having a thing for men, even in that series, it wasn't there. I'm giving you full proof. It was not there.
So what you're saying is it's just homies being homies. Like just homies just dealing with homie shit.
Yes, homies just being homies. The whole first couple of like 40 issues, I would say. Yeah, the whole 40 issues, just homies being homies. Tim, Cassie, Bart, Connor, they're all homies being homies. They're all stepping into their new roles. Bart deciding to go from Impulse to Kid Flash. Connor discovering that he's part Lex Luthor. It's homies being homies. They're just discovering some things about themselves that they didn't even know. Tim was just doing the detective work.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy part is? It's like, it's crazy, right? Because, there's always this nuance of, is it or is it not? Because I do like Aki's comment, because it's like, from Aki's point of view, it could read like that, but then from your point of view, it's just like, it don't read like that. So it's interesting, right? So that's one of the only reasons why I give it a little bit more slack there, because it's like, even though those panels are floating around on Twitter, but it's just like, yeah, I may feel like this may not be it, but Brian, bye. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, maybe my mind and, like my thought process and whatever works a little differently. So certain things that we, straight men think is, just homies being homies, somebody else could be like, I think I see a little something there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I give it a little bit more, credence. But I do agree with the previous comment as well, which is like, bro, it just came out of left field. I think, hold on, Jin Soccer said, I just watched Minions and I seen a lot of yellow asses. What's good, y'all? Bro.
Jen, get out of here. Always.
Every single time.
Every time.
Every single time. But what was I gonna say? Again, that's why I give it a little bit more, again, I don't.
Oh, here's a good
it's
comment.
Not cool, because
here's a good comment that Aki put in.
Okay, yeah, I'll get to that one. Aki, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry. Because the last time I remember seeing them together was in Titans Run, and then in Young Justice, and then all of a sudden they not together. I don't deal well with that.
Neither do I. Either.
And I think that's why. And the Tim Drake special that came out, the recent Pride one, they did.
I heard negative reviews, all negative reviews on that one. I'm like, wow.
They did correct on that mistake, but the problem is it's a year. I want to say a year or two too late. A year or two too late. Yes, because Stephanie does go and meet Bernard. Stephanie, they do address, hey, this is what happened. So, hold on.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Aki said, no, I understand that wing. I've read it multiple times too. And the way he was written accidentally reads off of that, because that interaction wasn't there with Bart, but was with Cassie and Connor. Okay.
Yeah, because there was... Again, this is a spoiler for Infinite Crisis. I can't even bring that up. Dang it.
Bro, go ahead. Bro, listen. I mean, if you tell me how many seconds it's gonna take, I'm gonna take out my headphones and then I'll just put it back in.
Okay, after Connor dies, Tim and Cassie try to hook up.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Okay, yeah, Tim and Cassie kind of hook up. They try to make it work, but it just comes out so it's that best friend betraying the best friend trust. I'm like Connor's my boy, he's my homie, and I can't be dating his girlfriend like
I got
that.
you.
I'm like,
I got you.
yeah. So it was a weird. I wouldn't even call it a love triangle. It was just like a weird, it was a weird hookup. I'm just like, ooh, that's territory right there. That's treading on thin ice right there. And the funny thing is, when Connor came back, Tim even told Connor, and Connor was like, "It's all good, man. I'm back. I'm all good. And plus, you tried to clone me. You tried to bring me back, but I'm here. So I forgive you, dude."
Real homies, man. Real homies.
See, it's just homies being homies.
Real homies, dog.
It's just homies being homies.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I ain't gonna try to sleep with your girl, but still, bro. If I'm about to die, you could clone me. Yo, clone me, dog. The fuck, clone me. Shit. I may not have the same memories, but shit. As long if there's a row running around, clone me, nigga. The fuck. Clone me. Hold on. We got a couple more comments here. The Tim Drake book looks so bad. Bro. Listen, I was waiting for somebody to make this comment.
I know Tevye. Tevye is a big advocate for the whole Young Justice team, the whole Tim, Connor, Bart, and Cassie. And boy, he hates. Trust me, Tevye hates this book. I know Tevye. Tevye hates this book with a passion.
Let me tell you something, bro. So this is how I know DC don't got hope in this book. And again, I could be wrong. Yo, why you laughing, dog? See, you make me look like an asshole. I don't like that. You make me look like an asshole, and I don't like that. I don't. See, you didn't even let me get my sentence off, and you're laughing. I don't like that, bro.
I'm sorry, dude. As soon as you said this is why people know DC don't got no hope in this book.
All right, bro. Yo, can I speak my sentence?
Go ahead, man.
Can I speak my sentence, please? Thank you.
Go ahead.
The replay gonna look crazy because of you right now.
I'm sorry, man. That's why I had to laugh at that. I'm sorry.
Yo, this replay. All right, let me get my shit off. All right, listen. DC don't got much hope in this book, right? So first off, you throw a writer on here who I don't even want to call it I want to say a B C list writer, all right? Let me say a B or C list. Maybe even D. So a B, C, B, lower tier writer on this, right? Cool. Number one. Number two, why would you put Riley Rosmo on this book? Why? Riley Rosmo is not somebody who you want to put on a book to sell. If you want a Tim Drake book to sell, or a book like this to sell in 2022, you better call up Dan Mora.
Dan Mora.
You call up Greg Capullo. You call up who else? Who else would you call? Who's
Jorge Jimenez? Phil Jimenez.
You call Phil. You call fucking Jorge. I don't care if Jorge is writing the main Batman book. He's also drawing Tim right now.
Ivan Rice, Dan Jurgens. I could keep going.
I mean, maybe not Dan Jurgens. Maybe not Dan Jurgens. You call who else? Who's another good writer?
Oh, Gleason, Patrick Gleason.
Maybe you call Ortega, the one who's doing the Catwoman backup in Urban Legends.
I don't know that one.
You call somebody where once people see that fucking artist right there, they will flock to the book. They may not like the writer. But they will flock to the book because of the artist.
Mm-hmm. If it's not the writing, it's the artwork.
And bro, because I'll tell you right now, Riley Rosmo is not a bad artist, but that's not the first person I'd put on a book if I'm trying to rack up number ones. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the first person. And that's no disrespect, but that's some B, C list B C-list, artist with a B C-list writer. So I don't know. Maybe because it's number one, it has the advantage right off the bat, and we don't gotta worry about that. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Because that's the thing with number ones. Sometimes with number ones, those are the hits, and then after that, the book could go two ways, up or down.
Hold on. Let's hold on. We got a couple more comments. Hold your thoughts, but let's answer these comments. Tevye said, I have no hope for the Tim Drake book. I mean, we know Tevye, bro. That's why we fuck with you, Tevye. Tevye is not afraid to let
Tevye is not afraid to speak his mind. Tevye is not afraid to speak his mind. He don't give a damn.
Yo, listen, I be checking out other live streams, and all I see is Tevye right there, just letting the chopper fly.
Just let it run.
Yo, Tevye, listen, you can use this clip or whatever, bro. This is me having a drink for you because we appreciate you. We need more people like you. So salute to you, Tevye. Salute to you.
Those of us that don't have the courage to say it.
Salute to you, Tevye. Patty said, as long as there is a row of the world isn't safe. That's very true.
Yes.
Very true. This is why I take care of myself. You know, I bike. I try to eat pretty well. I try not to, drink too much alcohol, so I can be here for a long time. I want to be here for a long time because I love fucking up the world in my own way. So
don't be like Nick Cannon.
Cheers to, bro. I'm not trying, bro. I don't want kids. I don't want like fucking 20 of me running around, bro. That's ridiculous. I don't even want kids. I mean, if anything, I would prefer to just, I'd prefer to fuck up a scene or, fuck up I don't know. A lot of things I could fuck up in my own way, but I don't want to have 20 of me running around. I'd rather have one of me, which can fuck around a bunch of things in the amount of time that I have left to live, which I hope and pray is very long. Aki said Tim Drake needs to be Robin again because Damien
Red
goes
Robin.
solo. Red Robin again. Oh, sorry. Tim doesn't have that fan base anymore and needs to establish that first.
I mean,
let me say something.
Go ahead. I don't really have the words to like combat that, but go ahead.
This is why I agree with Tim Drake being written by two writers at the moment, right? Because let's just say this Tim Drake solo don't go well. This Young Justice book is in that book. Let's just say this Tim Drake book don't go well. Bro, Chip Zdarsky is the better writer, the more seasoned writer, and the more popular writer, and he will treat Tim correctly.
I don't know how that man does it, especially with bouncing between the big two. I don't know how that man does it.
So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Chip Zdarsky could provide that ground base to drum up interest for Tim again. In the case things don't work well over there with Megan Fitzmartin, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like two, because you have options, you see what I'm saying? Because let's just say, for example, Zdarsky wasn't writing Tim Drake in Batman right now, and it was all left to Fitzmartin. We are fucked. But now, thank God Zdarsky is here. We know Zdarsky can write street level characters well. We know when Zdarsky cares about a character, he puts his best foot forward. So, boom, there you go. So I think the opportunity is there, Aki. What do you think, Blackwing?
I've read Chip Zdarsky's work. I mostly read his Spider-Man work, but man, when all the popularity and the high take and the great reviews I'm hearing on his Daredevil stuff, which I will get to as I go through like the Daredevil.
You haven't read Daredevil,
bro? I'm reading Bendis's Daredevil stuff right now. All right, man.
Okay,
all right. So I'm going through like with me when it comes to a character, I pick a spot and then I continue that path. That's how I
Okay.
do it. But the popularity that I hear for Zdarsky's Daredevil, it's amazing. It's just wow. And trust me, Chip, he cares about a character. Like his best work that I've read of his is Spider-Man Life Story, which is basically an out of continuity kind of story, but it is beautiful. It is a beautiful piece of work. So with Chip, trust me, I think he got it good. He can handle this. He can do it. He can do it. Cause like you said, if Megan doesn't do well, people have another character they could fall back on. I mean, another writer they could fall back on. So,
Exactly. Like I said, man, this is good.
and I'll bring up one more topic, because after this I gotta bounce. So, I'm a big advocate for the Lantern community, but oh my gosh, ooh, remember
Hold on, we
how
got
you and AJ always say that Wally West has the worst fan base?
yeah.
Let me add another fan base to that list. Howard Jordan fans.
Really?
And let me
I
say
feel like
this,
I feel like they're pretty chill.
bro. Let me tell you something. So I don't know if you saw the new GL animated movie Beware My Power. Boy,
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah, no.
boy, I have never seen so many people bash a movie so much. I'm just like, what is going on here? I'm just like, did we watch the same movie? Like, did we watch the same movie?
Eh, I
It,
don't. I keep. Is it that bad?
it's
Or is
not.
it?
It's
Oh, okay.
not
All
that
right. So
bad.
it's too exaggerating, which is what you're telling me.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll give you this. Yes, the trailer. A lot of people are upset about the thing because in the trailer, it does give us John Stewart, and he kind of gets Kyle Rayner's origin. I get people are upset about that. Again, fine, but people need to understand the word is adaption. Adaption is the key word here. Key word, adaption. And
Mhm.
another thing, the trailer also showed like, oh, Hal Jordan is dead. I'm just like, I don't think so. That's too close. That's too quick to even say. And I watched the movie. I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, do you even care about spoilers about this movie?
No.
Okay. So Hal is still alive, but
Oh, okay.
but the twist is it takes a page out of one of the most craziest points in Green Lantern history, Emerald Twilight, where Hal became evil. I'm just like, ooh. They went the parallax route with Hal. I'm just like, oh wow.
Mm.
I was just like, to me, look, I don't know how Emerald Twilight was received back in the 90s. I've read that story twice. No, not
Mhm.
twice, 3 times. I thought it was a cool story. Yes, it's a
That's when he
downfall of,
turns, right? That's his heel turn.
yeah, that's Hal's basically his heel turn. And after that, that's basically where Kyle gets his introduction to the comics. But
Okay.
I like it. I like the story. Yes, it's a character's downfall, but I still think it's a cool story.
Mm.
Granted, there are some things in the movie that could have been done better. Like Sinestro pretty much had like minimal. He was pretty much a pawn in that movie, but still, I loved. Okay, I won't say love. I liked the movie for what it was. I liked it.
Okay.
I really did like it. I thought it was great. I appreciate it, especially as a longtime Green Lantern fan and a John Stewart fan, because that last John Stewart book was doodle, shit, trash.
Oh,
Basura.
man. Oh man, is that bad, huh?
It's I had to force myself to continue reading that book, and it just, man, it was terrible. That book was terrible. But still, as for this movie, as a John Stewart fan, I like what we got, because if you know, when anytime a Green Lantern's in media, who's the main Green Lantern that's at the main
How?
front? Exactly.
It's how, yeah, it's how, bro. Yep.
Exactly. So I think Lantern fans are kind of over exaggerating with this, because if you're a John Stewart fan, I think you should just take it as a win, because when was the last time John Stewart headlined anything?
Mm.
And I consider this a win. That's all, and that's all I'm gonna say.
And I'll check it out eventually. And full disclosure, like it's not that I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan.
And that's fine,
I-
bro. And that's fine.
Yeah, because the stuff that I've checked out from Green Lantern is not bad. Like, and most of it is just fucking Blackest Night. You know, that's and I thought that was. I still think that's one of like the top events and storylines of all time. Like that was a beautiful omnibus. I think that's out of all the omnibuses I've read, and it hasn't been many. That's still like top 3. That was beautiful, 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 beautiful. But I don't know. I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I saw like mixed reviews about it because I saw the same reviews that you like. How you felt about it is how a couple other people felt about it that I trust when it comes to comic book stuff. And then of course you have the loudmouth kids on Twitter who's like, "Oh my god, this is terrible." I don't take their opinions seriously. So,
And like
fuck
it's just
them.
like, and you just got a whole lot of Lantern fans. I'm like, this is like, it's like us Lantern fans can't get anything good. I'm just like, can you be happy we got something?
Something, bro.
Like I was like, don't be ungrateful. We barely get anything. Just like be happy we
Exactly.
got something.
Jesus. Let's see here. We got another good comment. Fandom Flames. I want to see a future Batman X Wonder Woman story with Terry being their child, child for the sheer giggles of it. Probably wouldn't end as cool as I imagine, but I find it frustrating to be
Wonder Bat
wider
teased.
bat teased.
It'd be interesting.
I mean,
think I
that
could-
would be.
I could rock with that.
Yeah, I mean, who's this? Bro, that's why I love Elseworld stories. If you put a good writer on that,
Yes.
that's why I love them. It's like, give it to Tom King.
Give it to Tom King.
I might have lost like 3 subs off of that, bro. I might have lost like 3.
Oh man.
But I could see it being a good Elseworld story. We got Comic Boom still here said I like John Stewart. Yeah, man. Like I said, I see the appeal. I see the appeal, and it sucks that the most recent thing about John Stewart I saw is him being fucking murked in Justice League 75.
Just like
I ain't gonna hold you, but I shitted on that book.
I know
shitted
you
on
did.
that
Trust
book.
me. I'm just like, this is. I read it. I was like, this is whack. This is terrible.
This is some bullshit, bro.
This is
Like,
terrible,
bro, this is fucking horrible. Let's see here. Tevin said that John Stewart Green Lantern book was a mess.
See,
Uh,
and you know what's funny? You know how
Mhm.
it's all shock and all saying that the core is dead. Who shows up at the end of Dark Crisis issue number 2? What?
Mm. Mm. Imagine that. Imagine that. Ain't that a bitch?
Bait and switch. Look at that.
Ain't that a bitch? Let's see here. After years of good Green Lantern books, that John Stewart book made Green Lantern streak to a screeching halt. I think, bro, you just put somebody good on Green Lantern, you'll be alright, bro.
Someone who
Yeah.
understands it and actually could just.
Let me intercede here, right?
Mhm.
Let me intercede here, right? As much as I want a Green Arrow book, as much as fans want a Green Lantern book,
Is that? I know what you're gonna say.
I am okay with DC saying no, unless you have a good creative team. No is better than shit.
Or in this case, why not put both of the characters in the same book? There you go. Get your Green Lantern, Green Arrow book.
Gotta be a good creative team because they did.
Yes,
Green Lantern,
have a good
they
creative
did
team. Put both of the characters in the same book.
Green Arrow and Aquaman. Good shit. Yep.
That's all you got. That's the way to go. Or that's the way I see it.
Second, yo, Blackwing. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, I mean, pretty much piggyback on what you said. Just put GL and GA in the same book. Have a good creative team, and just try to make it work.
Trying to make it work. Let's see here. Blackest Night. Oh, It's not showing up. Hold on. Blackest Night. Oh, Blackest Night was really awesome and bad. Yes, it was, man. It
That-
took me a year to get through the omnibus. A year.
That book.
But it was a good year.
That book is just, and I've read pretty much. I didn't read the omnibus, but I pretty much read all the tie-ins, and it's just chef's kiss.
First and only book so far, where I can say the tie-ins enhance the story. First and only book. First and only. I am shocked that we never got Blackest Night into an animated movie. I don't know if that would be translated well.
You got to build that up. You can't just
Yeah.
jump right into that. You need to build that up.
Yeah, no, I don't know how well that would work out.
You can't just with a storyline like that. You can't just jump right into it. You gotta build. That takes steps. You gotta build into it.
If they were to do it, that would at least have to be 2 hours, or at least 2 hours and 30 minutes to get,
or two parts,
or 2 parts. That's true too. So that's why I would love to see animated too, and I was thinking about that, but I don't know. It's tricky territory. Us Lantern fans at least got something over nothing. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Let's see here. I love Jon Stewart as well, especially in the early 2000s Justice League animated series. Yeah, from what I remember, he was getting it in over there. If I'm not mistaken.
That was our gateway. That was our gateway to Jon Stewart. That's pretty much majority of everybody's gateway.
Let's see here. We got, if you want a book about a relatively normal dude with mental health issues and a strong woman written by Tom King, just read Mr. Miracle. Thank God Elvis isn't here, because
Elvis got something to say about that.
Oh, he would tear that shit apart. But I heard similar things about Mr. Miracle. And like I said, I am easier on Tom King than Elvis is. So that's one book that is on my list to check out. I might just read it on DC Infinite.
And DC Infinite is great. I have a membership. It is great. Like, I've just been reading a lot of minis, and I'm also reading some ongoings, some classic ongoings. It is great.
It's really good. Like, it's
$8.
It's $8 for that much comics. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll take it. It's better than what I'm getting now.
Shit. I want Mark Russell to write a Green Arrow Lantern book if they do it. What did Mark Russell's not somebody I'm familiar with? Do you know? Do you have any familiarity?
I have no idea. I could look him up. Let me see. Mark Russell.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Mark Russell.
Comics. Okay, Mark Russell. He's written the
Flintstones.
The Flintstones. The Wonder Twins book. Ooh.
No.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, I think. Oh, he did a couple of the Year of the Villain joints.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it looks like he said. I'm looking on Google right now. Let me just bring this over to my screen.
He did. Let's see here. Yeah, mainly it's the most things I see here is the Flintstones. Oh. Prez.
Oh, all right. So they got Prez. We got God is Disappointed in You. You got Wonder Twins. We got Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror. We got he wrote three of them.
Oh, he wrote the Riddler, Sinestro, and Harley Quinn tie-ins. Okay.
We got Green Lantern. Oh, okay.
Oh, the Hanna-Barbera and DC crossover books. I didn't even know they made a Green Lantern and Huckleberry Hound one. Interesting.
We got Billionaire Island.
Flintstones.
We got Snagglepuss. And the Second Coming. I don't know what Second Coming is, but
okay, he has a fair share of DC stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, good.
But anyway, Tex, that is my cue to bounce. Thanks for having me on, man. I really do appreciate it. Congratulations on 400 subs, bro.
No, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, I might leave in like 5 more minutes too, because it's 10:30. And yeah, I'm hungry, man. I've been
I know
streaming
that.
for like
Hey, when you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
gotta eat. But yeah, Blackwing, brother, I appreciate you. Yo, give me a second, man. Let me pull you up on YouTube, man, because you know, the streets gotta the streets gotta show you love. Also, give me a
Yeah, man.
second.
You know when you've been stuck at like almost still in the 600 for almost 2 years.
It's Blackwing. I know you have a number attached to it.
2040.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Give me a second.
Oh, you
Let
put
me-
240. You put 240.
What'd you say? What was it?
2040.
Oh, two. Okay, my fault, bro. I had like 3 drinks of whiskey. My fault, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, guys. So please, go show Blackwing some love. You get 672 subscribers, man. Listen, like I said, you're one of the other people too that I see you hustling. Motivates me. You're closer to the 100, 1,000 goal than I am, bro. So keep hustling. I appreciate you.
Hey,
I
man,
appreciate the love. I appreciate the
the hustle is
support.
real. The hustle is definitely real, especially when you've been stuck in the same sub point for like so many months. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it, and congrats on 400 subs. And if
Thank you,
anyone's
man.
interested in what my channel's all about, you can check it out. Subscribe right now. Me and a buddy of mine, we're going through the DC animated universe. We're just doing commentary on iconic episodes and some of our favorite episodes. We're almost done with Batman the Animated Series. We've been doing that. We've been on that for like for like 7 months. I'm just like, we need to hurry this up so we can get to Superman the Animated Series because I thought I was gonna be done with the DC animated universe by the end of the year. Nope, this is gonna
Nah,
overlap
bro.
into this is gonna overlap into 2023.
Nah.
Sadly, because I'm literally trying to rebrand. Probably thinking about I'm trying to rebrand my channel to do strictly just Power Ranger content because the Power Ranger stuff, my Power Ranger stuff, packs in a lot of views, which
Yeah, bro. Same.
I am surprised, but I am thankful. I am.
Yeah, man.
Packs in a lot of views, but yeah, thank you, Aki. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. But anyway,
All
man,
right,
Ro,
man.
thank you for having me on. You have a good
Of
night,
course, brother.
folks in the chat. Y'all have a great one. Bless up. Take care, and of course, keep your shoes on tomorrow because it's gonna be a crazy one. The timeline is gonna go
Oh,
nuts.
fuck. It is.
The timeline is gonna go nuts tomorrow.
Fuck me. Yeah, that's true.
Woo.
Oh, boy.
Tomorrow's a big
All
day
right,
for
man.
Comic-Con tomorrow. Woo.
Very big day. Yo, one day we're gonna be at Comic-Con, man. Together.
Oh yeah, for sure. San Diego for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
sure.
yes.
We gotta get you over here to New York Comic Con though. It's like
I mean, it's not too far away, so I mean,
you could. That's just a hop, skip, in a train ride for you, bro.
let's talk. Let's talk.
Like someday next year we gotta get you over here for New York Comic Con
Next year, bro. New York Comic Con's right around the fucking corner.
I mean, if you want, you just buy your ticket now, man. Buy your badge. Badges are still up. Just buy your badge and just say the word.
All right, bro. Yeah, all right. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Got you.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Be safe
Right,
and
you too.
stay
Peace.
cool.
Stay cool.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Give me a second. Let me answer a couple more of these comments. Second, we got. Hold on. Speaking of DC animated, are you excited for Battle of Super Sons? Because as a huge fan of Super Sons, I am so excited for that animated movie. Yo, listen. Jeremy Adams is writing that book. I mean, excuse me. He's gonna be. He's involved in the movie. And if you've read The Flash, it seems like Jeremy Adams has a good grasp on heroes, and I feel that he knows just how much the Super Sons means to people. So I have no doubt that this will be a good movie. I am excited. That's probably one of the movies where I probably will just get like a digital copy. I ain't gonna lie, I just find a fucking website to watch a lot of these movies, but for this one, I think I may have to dish out a couple of dollars for it for real. Let's see here. Oh, awesome and badass, and plus bonusing my boy John Kinsborough back to his little 10-year-old self makes me happy. Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't have that same attachment that a lot of folk have with Super Sons, but I feel like this is a good move. I feel like this is a good, I don't know, maybe a thank you, or maybe just, I don't know, a nice gesture, I should say. So I have high hopes that this will be a good movie. It looks very well animated. And the subs, thank you, I appreciate you. And I have an idea. It may, I think I have about like 5 more minutes left because I am getting a little hungry. It's getting a little late. Drinking. Luckily, I haven't even been drinking much tonight. But drinking, and, just like talking a lot and having a good time with the homies. Burn a lot of your energy. So I got a lot of good food waiting for me. So a brother gotta eat. A brother gotta eat. Like you said, Dark Crisis sold me on older John Kent. Yo, man, listen. Williamson was spitting. He was spitting on was it issue 3, man. Let me see if I could pull that up real quick. Dark Crisis number 3. I think I still might have it here. Give me a second, guys. I think I'm gonna just pull it up on here. Oh, what the fuck YouTube gonna do? Strike me? Like fucking the amount of the amount of like free comic books I've seen on this shit is ridiculous. Where the fuck is Dark Crisis? Yeah, again, let me just I'm gonna do a little gloating. Listen, y'all. Buy your fucking comic books. I get it. You may not want to go to the comic book shop. It's just too hot. It may be too far. But bro, you can look at my fucking screen, man. You can buy your fucking comic books digitally. If you are a lazy sack of shit and you don't want to go outside and buy your comic books, you can buy digitally, man. Listen, like, look, buy your comics, bro. Buy your comics. Buy your fucking comics. Like, I didn't even realize I bought this much. Like, buy your fucking comic books, guys. Buy your fucking comic books. This is a PSA. All right? You avoid spoilers that way. You support your favorite creatives. And, you keep your favorite comic books going for as long as they need to go. Like, I got fucking Black Adam here. All this shit's recent. Buy your fucking comic books. Long story short, all right? Let's go to fucking Dark Crisis, by the way. Yeah, because I gotta showcase just how badass John Kent was. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. You gotta showcase how badass John Kent was, man. Like, give me a second. Give me a second. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, John Kent was getting it in, bro. He was getting it in. We are not getting this caliber writing with the current Son of Kal-El. John Kent was throwing fucking hands, bro. Throwing fucking hands. Look at that. Throwing fucking hands, man. Throwing fucking hands, bro. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. My man was getting it in, bro. Salute to Williamson, bro. Best John Kent has been written in a very long time. Let's see here. Phantom Flame, I will get to you. Tepis, I still miss young John Kent Superboy. Hey, man, listen, I get it. I get it. But yeah, man, I had to show off the John Kent stuff, bro. Because if we got this type of writing, I would buy the book. I'd buy the book. But I don't know what the fuck is going on that book, man. You're not getting this. You're not getting this level of rawness, of heat. You're not getting it. You're not fucking getting it. Anyways, that's just my little spiel, man. Look at this, bro. Sean can't throw hands, bro. Like, come on, bro. Look how badass my boy looks. How badass he looks, bro. Damn. Anyways, that's just my little spiel. Let me go ahead and answer the last of these comments real quick. Let's see here. Let me go to Phantom. All right, time travel story where an emotionally lost Jason Todd travels back in time to face the Joker around the time of his own death. Oh, okay. But ends up losing midway through the shenanigans with Joker surpassing. Ooh. I don't know how smart it was for you to put this out there on the stratosphere, brother. This is now online on my stream. Ooh, this is good. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. However, the younger Jason Todd, due to adapting a different ideology and belief in self that future Jason had been lacking, manages to surpasses both of them in triple battle as well. Now, saving not only his mother, but everybody else in the process. Then a big climax take on both future Joker and Insane Criminal, who Jason discovers the real name of. Oh, this is good. This is good. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, and I agree with Aki. Hold on. Yeah, I agree with Aki. That would be a good 6-issue idea. I like this. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ooh, hold on. Are you a soon-to-be writer at DC? Because if so, I appreciate you dropping this in my stream. This is good. That's good. That's good, man. Ooh, I like that. Oh shit. Damn. Tom Taylor sucks at writing without chalk value. I like his DC stuff. I like his Elseworld stuff. Mainline stuff. Man has a serious pacing issue. Ultimately winning due to giving Jason back that his reminder to belief in just Batman or his friend, but what he was as a person wanted to accomplish at his youth. Copyrighted by Phantom Flame. Yes, smart. Very smart. Very fucking smart. And good thing I fucking put that on the stream. Copyrighted, so DC don't fucking try to steal it. If not, we can refer to the stream. But y'all, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes. I am fucking hungry. I have some amazing food waiting for me. Once again, let me just put up my fucking channel up here. For some strange reason, I got rid of it. Reviews. So, guys, please go and follow the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. This has been an amazing stream, and it looks like I got another subscriber as well. Thank you guys so much. I'm humbled. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Look out for more content. I can't promise when that will be. There's a good chance it'll just be another fucking live stream. But I am working on some stuff, and when I get it out, I get it out. But y'all, thank you very much. Please be safe out there. I know you guys, some of you guys may be in the States, a couple of you guys may be outside the States. It's hot as fuck. So drink a lot of water. If you're going to be drinking alcohol, please make sure you're balancing it out with water. So yeah, man. And also, please be safe. COVID's still a thing. So once again, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Much love, much peace. It's your boy Wolf Queen, and I am out. Peace.